Hello friends, today we will do some demo and uh, we will do some coding related to the connect generative AI. Okay, so we are hearing about the OpenAI, Gen AI, Chat GPT nowadays very much, right? From 2022, in 2022, the mid of 2022, we Chat GPT come into picture and Chat. We know, right? Like when we go to the Google openai.com, and there when we go to chat gpt we can search like google search, we can search for something, and whenever we search we get the results from the chat gpt. So for that uh, for using that one, we have the open ai apis. Pega integrated with the Microsoft Azure OpenAI APIs, and it created the Connect Generative AI. So, and it is available only with the Pega Enterprise this version, and not with in our local host. We cannot use this one. So let's get started. First of all, let me click on the Connect Generative AI. If you see here, we have already two rules created from the out of the box rule set version, and these rules will be used for displaying the case types, and in the case type list of stages, data model creations, data object creation, and sample data creation, and also some reporting and the email chat, email replies. So Pega Infinity, it come up with a lot of Gen AI capabilities, which included all of them. So we will see like how we can create one custom generative AI. So I'll take one user story like for suppose whenever I created some, we have one enrollment case type. So in the enrollment case type, what I will do is I'll I'll create a process, new process, and I'll put this process above. Okay, like Gen AI demo. Okay, I'll give the step name as Gen AI. Let me open this one, and here I will use something py note, some property as input. Okay, submit, save. So my our use case will be whenever we create one case here, we write the query like what is 2 plus 3, some query, start GPT query will write. And when we will put a button here, when we click on set Gen AI, we need to display the results. So for that, let me go to the open process. I'll open the section. In the section, I'll put one, I'll include one button and the results. Okay, so this is the notes, and let me update the notes label as something like enter text for Gen AI sets, and next action button. The button label will be set Gen AI. And when we click on the button, whenever we click on the button, refresh this section, and we need to include one activity. We will create activity later. Sets. Now we need to, okay, for now this is the section details. Let's get started with the generative AI role. So I'm creating one new generative AI. I'll call it like some sample gen AI as the name. I'll take the class as enroll class. As this is integration, we need to put it in the integration rule set and the class also integration classes, but for now it's okay. I'll create one gen AI request as a prompt. So this is the field value. In this field value, the field name is like py generative AI prompt as the field name, and we can give whatever the label that we want to, and I'll create in the same class. Here, this is the request field value. So here we can give, like for suppose, whatever the text that I wanted to search, I'll put it in the py node, and this py node will be used in our field value gen AI request field value, and it will be passed to the uh, list. So here in the response, this is the request. In the request use case also we have different like Q&A, image generation, custom, text summarization. For now, this is like a question and answers. Now, in the response, if you see here, we can get like single page structured response or list structured response, unstructured response. Okay. For today, we will see like the last two options, structured list and the unstructured. First, let's see the unstructured. Okay. So whatever we ask the question, the answer to that question will be coming in a and raw data. Just so we display the raw data here. And the raw data will be assigned to, for suppose here, if I give like Gen AI response is the property. I'm creating the property here like a text property. See, okay. So request and response are ready. Save it. Now connect generative AI is also ready. How to call this connect generative AI rule? For suppose whenever we create any activity, in activity we have the connect rest, connect. So these methods to call the connect rules, right? But for connect AI, generative AI, we have one out of the box activity which internally calls the um, connect rest rule for the open AI APIs. So we will see. Like if I search this one with all content search, we can open this one. See, this is the activity that we can use. There is a out of the box activity px connect to generative AI. If we call this activity by passing the our rule name, connect generative AI rule name, this is the final API rule activity which is going to make the calls. Like here, see in this out of the box activity, if you see here, this is the connect rest. Connect rest. The service name is py connect to generative AI. This is a REST integration to the OpenAI APIs. See, so but if we search for this one, we can see here it is customized differently. Like if you see, this is the Azure OpenAI, and this is the normal one, like some generic one. So ours is Azure OpenAI. So when we open it, and we can see the details of the connect rest rule. So for now, our task is to call this activity in our activity. Now, if you call this one by passing the connect generative AI to this as a parameter, our work is done. So let me create one activity. So here I'm going to create one activity. I'll give the name as Gen AI activity, something that call Gen AI activity. Here we need to call this, and inside this rule name is sample Gen AI. Okay, save it. Now, if we call this activity, we'll get the results. What is the input for this one? The input to this one is the py node. So we need to pass the py node for suppose property set, pass py node as we have the request, right? GenAI request. Oh, we haven't created the GenAI request property. We'll create the GenAI request property, one property of text, which we will use in our action. Or we can directly, if we have the py node directly, if we used, I think we don't need this one. Yeah, we are using the py node directly in section. So the request will be coming directly to py node. And here the response will be coming the our GenAI response property. Now let me come to here and let's add the display text of the property name is GenAI response. Submit. And on the button, we will call the activity as call GenAI activity. Save. Done. So let's create case new enroll AI. Here I'm going to write for suppose who is Prime Minister of India. Click search. Okay, this is the response that came. Okay, and palindrome program in C language. AG code. Something we have written like we want to check some palindrome program code in C language. So this is the code. Not C language. For suppose we want to get it in Java, just give it Java and there we get the palindrome program code here in the Java. So we implemented the in connect generative AI. We have implemented for unstructured. So it's like a raw text, raw response. Now we will see like a structured list, how we can get the structured list. For suppose structured list means the response will be coming like a page list. For that, we need to have one GenAI response list. We need to create one page list property. I'm going to create in the same class for now for demo purpose. And here we need to give our one data class, but let me give the for now let's give the same work class only. I created one page list property of the same work and role class, and let me here. So here we give the page list property, and this is the properties to which properties we need to so suppose let me save it. Okay, what to say dot yes. Now for suppose first name, I would like to fetch some for suppose I want to fetch the who are the list of cricket players, Indian cricket players, something like that. I want to fetch some list of the responses. Then I can give the page list property here. What are the attributes of the page list property? For suppose if I want to fetch the players or some scientist names, I can give the my use case will be like if I need to get first name and last name only, then we can give the details like this. Okay. Now, so we ask the question here, we get the response on this property. So for that, what we can do is let me open the section. In the section, I can include one table, right? Submit, save. I'd like to include one table layout here, and the table layouts source will be the response list which we created, and then the response, the first property will be like first name, and second column will be the last name. Okay, so simply now save it. Okay, and let me hide this one, or let me delete this one for now. Okay, see, in our Connect Generative AI, we have changed the response to list. And this is the response page list property, and these are the two properties which will be mapped. And now the response we are displaying on a table layout. Whenever we click on this one, we have to show this one, the response here. Everything is ready. Let me create a case here. And if you see here, empty response, I'll ask like big Bollywood heroes, something like that. Bollywood heroes. Okay, sets. Yeah, we got the Bollywood heroes, big Tollywood heroes. Okay, and famous scientists. Okay, so like this. So whatever we'd like to search here, the our scenario is to get some list, and the list, whatever the list we get here, we can display like this. This is for the list. What happens internally whenever we do hit on search UI? What is happening? What's happening is we are going to make a call. First of all, this is our activity, which is calling the PX connect to generative AI. And this PX connect to generative AI is internally calling the generative AI definition, configurations, and if we come here, see D underscore PZ generative AI definition, and if you see GPT request, in GPT request, here, here is the, let me open, see, is it mapped? See, okay, so here in this PZ get generative AI, in this activity, here 18th step is executed. This is the 18th step, and the request for this one is this is the body request body post method, and here if you see here what it is asking, reply with only JSON in the JSON format was specified below, the first name, type of the maximum, last name. Okay, so whatever the fields that we gave here on the generative AI, it it created prompt like this, for prompt for the OpenAI like this. Provide us the list of scientists in a page list, like in this list format, in the JSON format, and provide the first name and last name of maximum 26 characters like this. Okay, and we are passing this request body post to the connect rest role, and this is the connect rest. This is the connect rest, and the response. If you see response body, in the response body, if you see Albert Einstein, like this, we get the response. Okay, yeah, this is how it's called. And the same response we are getting on the, for suppose here if I open this one. Okay, yeah, it is opening generic one, but when we open it for Azure, Microsoft Azure class, then there we can see the proper details. Okay, this is what it is for now. Let's connect in another video for more details with the related to Gen AI. Okay, and before ending up, like I'd like to show you where what are all the places that Pega is already using the Gen AI. For suppose when I click on new here for sample, see these are the AI suggestions. Here if you see this one, some star mark, some star kind, this is the AI, artificial intelligence, and it is suggesting some case types. If we click on any case type, use AI to suggest the life cycle and data model, click next, then the backend Gen AI is going to provide us the suggestions. When we click next, and it can provide the, and also we can see this is the data model that is suggesting generate with AI. If you click on generate with AI, so these are the fields that generated by AI. When we click submit, it will be created. Okay, so and also when I go to data and I click on new, okay, AI suggestions. AI is suggesting some data also. For suppose user profile. Okay, when I click on next, use AI to suggest the data model. It will suggest the data model for data types as well. And once the data type is created, we can get some sample data also to fill and click submit. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, it is created. Let me go to the records, and here if you see generate sample data with AI. Okay, we can give like how many records you want to generate. If I suppose if I give 5 and click submit, then 5 records will be 5 sample records will be inserted. Okay, save it. Okay, let me open again. User profile, records, generate. Okay, it looks like it is generated only one, but yeah, maybe some issue, but yeah, it generates we can get the sample data also filled using this Gen AI. Okay, yeah, this is all that. So when we go to configurations also, we can see the generative AI configurations like Pega Azure Chart, GPT-3 5 Turbo model. Okay, this is the configurations related to Gen AI. Okay, friends, let's connect in our next video. Thank you.